I'd now like to introduce Dr. Marguerite Pappaioanou. Dr. Pappaioanou is an epidemiologist and veterinarian with over 30 years of experience working to improve global health and the U.S. public health. She currently serves as the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention liaison to the Food and Drug Administration for Food Safety. This follows over 20 years at CDC as an epidemiologist and officer in the U.S. Commissioned Corps of the U.S. Public Health Service. She received her doctorate of veterinary medicine degree from Michigan State University in 1972, Master's of Preventive Veterinary Medicine, and Doctor of Philosophy degrees from the University of California, Davis in 1976 and 1982, respectively. During her career, she has worked on malaria, AIDS, and the development of evidence-based policies and programs in Africa, Asia, South America, and developing countries to improve emerging infectious disease surveillance and disease prevention and control programs. Dr. Pappaioanou.
One moment here. Good morning, Provost Hexter, Dean Larimore, other members of the official party, distinguished alumni and other honorees, faculty and staff, students, colleagues, families, friends, and above all, to the graduating class of 2014. Please accept my huge congratulations on your great achievement today. After years of sustained personal, family, and academic commitment, sacrifice, probably some pain, and a lot of hard work and study. I thank this class for the huge honor of inviting me to join you and those who have supported and taught and mentored you these past years. My hope is to offer some worthwhile messages from my experiences over the years that will both honor your important achievement today and inspire you, and that will be delivered, I hope, in the blink of an eye. That's the plan. Because as many commencement speakers do recognize, very few probably in the room today will remember any of these remarks. So I think one of the most important attributes of a commencement speech is to try to impart something worthwhile, but most of all to be brief. Each of you, in choosing veterinary medicine with its unique comparative medical underpinnings, has chosen a profession that offers many pathways for pursuing a broad range of careers, both planned or unplanned, as of this day that we're all here together, that not only will bring personal and family fulfillment, but will make it possible for each of you to make an important difference in the world we share. Today, each and all of you, this graduating class, join not only the nation's veterinary medical workforce, but the nation's public health workforce, and that might sound like a surprise, but I'll mention a bit more in a minute, and graduating from UC Davis's School of Veterinary Medicine, where the strong linkages between people, animals, and the environment have been and continue to be at the core of its program. You are joining the nation's and the world's growing One Health workforce too. Now, how is it that I say that all of you, every single one of you, are joining the public health workforce, no matter the way in which you're planning to practice veterinary medicine? The National Academy of Sciences defines public health as, and please listen here, what society does collectively to assure the conditions for people to be healthy. I challenge any and all of you graduating here today to think of anything that you as a veterinarian will be doing that is not assuring the conditions for people to be healthy. Whether it is maintaining the health of pets and therefore promoting the physical and mental health of the entire household, protecting the safety and security of our global food supply, protecting the biodiversity and health of our natural resources and environment, clean air, clean water, address climate change, preventing and controlling the emergence and spread of infectious diseases among and between species, helping to find solutions to increasing antimicrobial resistance, finding exciting new discoveries through research. You all will be assuring conditions for people to be healthy, and that is public health, and that makes every single veterinarian here today a public health practitioner. Turning to a few thoughts on One Health, it is an important and intriguing idea, but why is it important? Simply put, multiple disciplines and professions and sectors working together to solve complex shared health problems leads to faster and better and more efficiently achieved health outcomes for all than when compared to individual professions trying to take on complex health challenges alone. And I would be amiss in failing to note, standing here today at this School of Veterinary Medicine on Commencement Day, that we are all following in the footprints laid down by many UC Davis visionaries, including faculty, deans, alumni, staff, and students who for literally decades have illuminated, espoused, taught, and demonstrated the practices and principles of One Health, long before the trendy term of One Health came about. For me, personally, putting the idea of One Health into action each day has meant a couple of things. One is to always remember that veterinary medicine is every bit as much about people and our environment as it is about the animal patients that come under our clinical care. Remembering that our patients can be individual, domesticated, or wild animals, flocks or herds, or populations of people, including households, towns and cities, farming communities, states, or countries of the world. To me, acting on One Health has meant actively reaching out to and collaborating, communicating, and working with other professions in clinical and/or corporate government practice, delivering education, participating in conducting research, and formulating policies. It has meant seeking out and actively participating in multidisciplinary meetings and conferences, perhaps as the only veterinarian in the room. It has meant publishing in and reading journals, such as The Lancet, Science, Nature, the New England Journal of Medicine, Foreign Affairs, the Journal of Emerging Infectious Diseases, the Journal of the American Medical Association, the Journal of American Public Health Association, the Journal of Wildlife Diseases, and others, in addition to the regular veterinary medical journals you might that more easily come your way. It has meant resisting, to me, the unintended, perhaps, but all too easy path of becoming professionally isolated by communicating and working with veterinarian colleagues alone. One Health has meant remembering that our comparative medical education and perspective are unique and different from that of other professions, and therefore, it is critically important to bring this knowledge, expertise, and skills to the table in finding best solutions to those complex health problems I mentioned just a few minutes ago. The point I am really trying to make here is that finding solutions to these problems not only benefits from, but requires the comparative medical education and comprehensive, unique perspective and point of view that you as a veterinarian offers. And that means that each and all of us must take every effort, and sometimes it's tough, to speak up and share our knowledge, expertise, and that perspective with others in all the work that we do, whether it be in the exam room with clients, or at a PTA meeting, or at a meeting of your local county or state board of health or agriculture, or at a branch, division, or center meeting of a state or government agency, or at a national and international conference, again, where you might be the only veterinarian there. And putting One Health into action for me has meant it is essential to stay abreast of national and global events, given that in today's world, the health of our animals, households, communities, countries, and the environments truly are inextricably linked. Lastly, I will mention, as many I'm sure have said before me, and yet you probably heard this before, but it's so true. It is absolutely essential to stay in touch with the ideas and goals that you are passionate about. Because no matter what we embark on in life, working on something about which we care deeply is not only essential for personal fulfillment, but importantly, provides us with a bit of badly needed resilience when life's challenges come our way. Passion can and likely will change with time. Keeping aware of our career options, and in veterinary medicine there are many, and being open to and prepared for unexpected turns of events are all key to forging new exciting paths, perhaps unimagined as we celebrate here today. Be willing to take risks that could lead to second or even third unanticipated careers that keep you inspired and that will keep your creative juices flowing. In closing, I would love to learn the pathways each of you takes on your forward journey and how each of you finds your own way in translating the ideas, concepts, and principles of One Health into daily action and practice. I promise you that if you take advantage of all that the veterinary medical profession offers to make our world a better place, your cup of personal fulfillment and gratification will be overflowing. So on this special day, and borrowing a lyric from the popular early 70s rock song by Three Dog Night, and perhaps some in this room might actually remember it or recognize it, let's celebrate, and dance to the music of this graduating class of 2014, our newest veterinary medical, public health, and One Health practitioners making a difference in this world now and into the future. Thank you and congratulations again.